Okay, M's back. Everyone shut up. We're playing pirates.
Chase joined us.
That's going to be the intro. Hello, fellow geeks. Everyone shut up. We're playing pirates.
We're in trouble.
All right. For real this time. Hello, fellow geeks. Welcome back to Pirate Borg, where we are playing Pirate Borg from Limithron and published by Free League. This is our second little excursion into this piratey system, which I'm enjoying so far. Hopefully you guys are too. I almost killed Chase's character. So close.
Thrice.
But he managed to squeak out of danger.
Through copious amounts of money.
Through, yes, a lot of money.
There it
Last
is.
time you guys helped Captain Davies offload his cargo to get it onto Carcass Beach, which is a beach on Black Coral Bay, which is an island that you now find yourselves on. Bastion almost died in the kelp forest to some sort of undead sailor who had drowned, and but he didn't. Bastion was saved by Flood. Yeah, much to Mise's chagrin.
Yes.
Flood was able to shoot the drowned sailor before Bastion went to Davy Jones' locker forever. And now you guys are all in Coral Town, where you have spent a pleasurable evening. Some of you in the company of some fine folk, others in the company of some salty folk, brawling and drinking, but all of you, I think, spending the evening how you most prefer.
Oh, yeah.
Correct.
Which means you're able to get a long rest. And you get your some Devil's Luck points back. You also heard some rumors from the folk around Coral Town. First of all, the island itself you've heard is cursed. It's dangerous to go out at night. Mies, you heard that things that die here don't stay dead. And everything kind of resurrects as some sort of undead creature at sundown. Bastion, you heard that the governor's daughter is missing. A woman named Veronique, and she went missing a few days ago. The governor is paying big coin, specifically 1,000 silver, for any information regarding her disappearance.
That remind me of my future wife.
And Flood, you heard that there is
Fortress.
treasure. Yes, that there's treasure hidden away in Skeleton Point, and some folks are going after it, though there is also a rumor that this treasure is cursed. And you also have heard general talk that Skeleton Point as a whole is cursed, scary, people don't go there, or those who have don't come back, all that kind of spooky talk. So you wake up late in the morning. I don't think after a night of raucous pirating, anyone is an early riser. So you wake up when you wake up.
Bastion,
There is work to be done.
And what work is that, Bastion? What are you starting your day with?
I'm going to go wake everybody up early, and I'm going to say, we've got a job!
I'm gonna punch Bastion.
But he has more than one health now, so you can't kill him, probably.
I don't care. Flood can shoot him. I'm gonna hit him.
Okay.
I
Are you
will.
really gonna punch him?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It is not time to be awake.
Starting off early. Go ahead and make an attack.
12.
On the money, you punch him for D2 of damage.
Jesus Christ.
2 damage.
2 damage.
Bastion, you get hit square in the mouth.
You are still a barbarian.
Who the hell do you think you are? Waking somebody up at the ass crack of whatever this is.
Anyone who would like to help me go find the governor's daughter, he's offering 1,000 silver pieces. I will split my cut with everybody except for Dirty Joe.
Good thing
As
Dirty
long as
Joe
you all
isn't
let me-
here.
Take her hand in marriage.
You didn't lead with any of that.
With any of what?
The details.
That's all I know.
You should have said the details and then woken up Mies.
Yeah. What the fuck,
Yeah.
Mies?
Me shouldn't be such a barbarian.
Maybe you shouldn't be waking people up before they're ready.
There's pirates, like we all are, but we're like a step above barbarians. We have a little bit of class to our act. Except for you, Mies.
Oh, now you know my name.
I
Black
hate to break it
eyes
to you,
suiting
but
ya.
your muscles are not magic.
Yes, they are. Look at your face.
Still on my head.
I will
And
hit
with
you
that-
again.
Bastion walks out to go wake up Flood.
I'm waking up everybody, yeah.
Oh, just
Except for-
anyone
it's-
you can find.
Except for the captain.
Captain Davies slept not here. He slept on his ship.
That's good, because I wouldn't wake him up anyways.
Flood, where you're waking up, I suppose, at the treasure chest. Bastion
Yeah,
woke you
I'm-
up.
Yeah, I'm nestled within the bosom of the mommy who helped me last night. A little bit of streakage. This little slow blink up at Bastion to listen to the spiel. There's a yawn, and then can we buy some crystals first? I just really feel like I'd be more effective if
Buy whatever
some
you need.
flintlocks. But I might need a little bit of like a lenditude. I'm not sure how much they're selling it for.
I'm already gone. I'm like waking everybody up with the enthusiasm of somebody about to start like a Disney song.
Flintlocks are 50 silver apiece.
I'm going to rob Bastion and give the money to.
50
I will-
apiece.
I will buy you a flintlock before I get robbed.
Okay, I will
Damn
spend
it.
100 and I will have 2 more.
All right, I spent my 50 silver.
I spent 110 so I could buy some shot as well. I am selling I'm not selling, I'm just deleting it off my character sheet. A couple things because it says I'm over my strength test.
What you leaving behind?
I got rid of 4 candles and a tricorn hat.
Your hat.
The
That's
tricorn.
serious.
I didn't actually have one to wear, so I was like,
If you
and it
equip
said
your hat,
plain
it doesn't
tricorn.
take against your equipment load, by the way. That's
a
neither
bit
here
late
nor
for
there.
that.
That's neither here nor
Flood's like, I already sold my hat.
And
Okay?
you couldn't tell me sooner.
Did you know if
Also,
you
I-
wear your hat, it weighs nothing?
Is it a plain tricorn or a fancy tricorn?
It was plain.
It's worth 10
Mine's-
silver.
Oh, I'll take that back. I mean, I'll take
if you
10
want
silver.
to sell it,
I
basically.
do.
Is
Also,
selling
I
a-
equipped my guns and they stopped being heavy. So I didn't have to do that anyways.
There you go. Well, you got
Did
some
you know if you
money.
hold your guns, they are less cumbersome?
I'm gonna hit Bastion again for the hell of it. I'm gonna kill Bastion simply off of did you know?
Poor Bastion, he has lost half his fucking health to goddamn knees. So
Well,
fucking pissed off about it. Is there a way that I can try and heal Bastion?
Well, Bastion you can rest for 10 minutes and recover a D4 of health.
there you go.
Boom. I
You
do.
can ice your jaw a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will.
All right.
One
that.
fucking shit.
Mostly iced.
Well, rest for another 10. Are we in a hurry?
You know the teeth don't grow back.
Well, don't wake the muscle people up so violently.
All right. What's the first order of business? How are you proposing to tackle this marriage quest?
I'm looking to everybody else. So how do we
I
find
have
a daughter?
quest. What do we do?
Let me get this straight. You woke us up early after a night out of fun to tell us that we need to go rescue the governor's daughter, but you have no additional details on how we are to get this landlubber and get her to you.
I would like to talk to anybody else but Meegs with ideas.
I have ideas, Bastion.
Of course
Yeah,
I wish.
Flood.
I always do. We should go talk to the person giving out this job. Make sure that the information is accurate, and they'll probably have the last known information possible relating to the daughter's whereabouts.
That's a great idea. Go tell me what he says.
There's a moment when Flood is like, we should all go together. And then she's like, I honestly don't want to be around Bastion, so this is perfect. So she agrees quickly and says, why don't you buy me a couple weapons while I'm gone? Here's my money. I'll be back. And then I'm gonna
Wow, that's a lot of trust. Just handing over your coins.
Mies is ready to kill the guy if he rips me off, so it's gonna be
Yes.
Did you give me all your money?
No, I didn't give you all the money. I gave you the money specifically to buy the flintlock pistols.
Okay.
Jace.
Okay.
Mies is watching Bastion like a fucking hawk. Looming over
Noted.
Bastion.
It's a running start.
So, Flood is waltzing off toward the governor's mansion. I imagine that's where you
Definitely.
meant to go. Okay, Bastion and Mies, you're going shopping for some flintlocks for Flood. Okay. Let's I mean, Bastion and Mies, is there anything specific you want to like play out there, or you guys good to just say you got the stuff? Are you
I'm
doing
not
any
speaking to Mies, and I will behave because I have a chaperone.
Yeah, Mies is, like, here's Bastion. Mies is like, here.
Okay, so Flood, you're going off toward the governor's mansion.
Love to go
It's-
off towards the governor's mansion.
Very nice compared to literally every other structure here. But it's not like fancy. It also looks pretty old. Not way older than like the rest of the town, but it just looks well aged, I suppose. Like it's maybe one of the first structures that was here in Coral Town. What's your approach?
Well, I'm gonna brush pirate dirt off of my body.
The pirate
off.
dirt.
Pick the sand off my boots before I step up on the porch. Clear my throat. Say red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather. Knock, knock on the door.
Okay, you knock on the door, and a scroungy-looking housemaid opens the door. She says, "The governor's quite busy right now. What do you need?"
Ah, my good woman. I am a pirate that has just sailed in, and I heard the terrible news about this poor man's daughter missing. I have a particular set of talents and a very strong crew, should he need the assistance finding such a girl.
The governor is desperate for any information, that's true. And he's willing to pay for anyone who might be able to go fetch her, or just know where to look.
Are there any clues as so far?
Only that she hasn't been sighted around Coral Town, but that ain't saying much because this here's the only place.
But how long has she been missing?
About 3 days.
Ooh, I mean, oh, okay.
But my good master hasn't given up yet.
Why should he? She could definitely still be alive.
Stranger things have happened here on Black Coral Bay.
Was there anyone she was hanging out with, perhaps, before she had this mysterious disappearance?
The maid will kind of look around and then slip out the door and quietly shut it behind her. Kind of glance around to make sure no one's close by. And she talks a little lower. Well, you didn't hear it from me, but the master's daughter, she was always a bit of a queer one, if you ask me. Always
Okay.
hanging out by herself,
Oh,
painting, doing artsy things. Quite unpleasant to be around, if you ask me. But you didn't hear it from me. You understand, I could lose my job.
of course. I I understand. Did she ever speak about anything, or perhaps a longing of some kind?
Oh, I didn't talk to her when I didn't have to, Mum. She was quite off-putting, you see. A bit morbid.
I know a few people like that. I do. I do know a few people like that. Okay.
She did love to go off and paint the island, though. Quite good with the artsy stuff. Myself, I've got no time for that. Always cleaning, scrubbing, cooking, something to do around here.
And now when you say the island, you mean the main island or the little one off to the side with the fortress?
Oh, dears. No one's mad enough to go near Skeleton Point. You daft.
Well, I mean, if she was a little odd, maybe.
Well, that's no business of mine now, is it?
Right. I see. And did she have a compatriot of any kind?
No, not a single friend to her name as far as I could tell. Then again, ain't many noble, fine folk round here.
Understood. Well, how old is she? And what does she look like? How will we know her when we find her?
How old is she? It does not specify, so I'll just say she's near enough around 20, I'd say.
How old is Bastion?
How old is Bastion?
Old enough.
What does that mean?
I need to know how creepy this
Bastion is like 40.
40?
Ugh.
I mean, for the time, I'd say that's pretty typical.
It's fine. It's fine. Well, wonderful. Marrying age. Does she have anyone lined up? A suitor, perhaps?
Oh, no, as I said before, no. Ain't nobody around here who's up to her quality. According to the governor, that is.
And what does he consider quality?
She kind of looks you up and down as if suggesting
Not me. I know a rich man. I'm just curious.
Be honest, miss, not my place to ask. Besides, I'm not sure she was so interested in marriage to begin with. Always caught up with her arts.
Well, it would be good to have a hobby if you were married to Bastion. Anyway, thank you for the information. It will be wonderful to find her. And when we return her, do we get the money first or have some?
I suppose you could come back reporting here with any information. The governor would be quite pleased to pay, I imagine.
Wait, I heard it was 1,000 gold to return her. Is that true?
Oh no, 1,000 silver.
Oh, right. I meant 1,000 silver. My bad. My apologies, man. All right. Well, then I will get out of your hair. Tell this governor that we should have her back for him very soon.
Well, if you insist, though, you ain't the only party out there looking for her, so...
When did they start?
Oh, there's been countless search parties. 1,000 silver, you think people around here are gonna wait on that? You best be quick about it if you want to beat them out. Of course, no one's returned so far.
That seems a bit like nobody's found her so far, or nobody's like returned as in they've all perished on the one.
All I know is no one's returned to report back here. Maybe they gave up.
Probably that. All right, I'm gonna run. Literally, I'll talk to you hopefully soon. Bye.
As you're dipping out, a hefty round man with a gray curly wig comes stepping out of the front door as if he's like on his way out, and he almost runs into the maid, kind of stops, comes up short. Oh, out of the way. And he kind of shoos her, and she, quickly gets out of the way, and my humblest apologies, sir. Humblest apologies. And he comes up short as he kind of not physically runs into you, but sees you there on the steps as he's trying to leave. He looks like he's probably the governor. He's dressed in pretty nice clothes and has a powdered but dirty wig. Go ahead and make a presence check for me.
Oh no, that's not my strength. But it doesn't matter because the dice fucking love me. 18.
He looks nice and pretty clean and everything, but as he comes up near you, you catch just the quickest whiff of like mold or like mildew, kind of like a stale old. It's strange too because it doesn't match what you're seeing. But yeah, it's like quick and then it's gone. The breeze kind of goes by and
Very odd. Okay. I do a dramatic bow before the governor. Governor, a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I shan't hold you up, but I shall return with your daughter post haste. As in, I'm gonna go find her. I don't have her stashed somewhere.
he gives you a strange look. Yes, of course. Any information, I will pay top dollar. There weren't dollars here. I will pay top coin. Any information at all.
Well, then as soon as I have some information, I shall return with it.
Excellent. Yes, now out of my way. I have important business to get to.
I'll back up.
And he rushes off toward the lighthouse. Or in that direction, at least. But
there is a moment where she considers rushing back to Bastion and Mies, because honestly, we should probably hop on this, but it's weird that he smelled weird, and it's weird that he's rushing to a strange place, so I'm gonna tail him.
okay.
Please, do you like money?
Do I like money?
Hmm?
What pirate doesn't?
You like money a lot.
Again, I ask you what pirate doesn't. Yes, I like money.
This
Quite
is
a
the
lot.
things. We should try to get along. I'm sorry that I called you Dirty Joe. I will remember your name this time, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But every time you feel the urge to put your big, stinking, meaty fist,
Call it stinking one more time.
resist the urge. I'm gonna pull out just like a little handful of silver pieces. See this? Money. This is money knees.
Not an idiot. I see that.
This will be your money. But every time you take a swing at me, I'm going to take some of it away.
How much?
15 silver.
Make it 25.
Fine.
All right, you've got yourself a deal. Mies will hold out a big meaty hand to shake.
I'm gonna grimace at it. I'd rather do it.
Make it 30 and we don't have to shake.
Fine.
Gosh, Bastion just made of money. I guess who needs it when he's gonna marry into the governor's family?
Yeah, I'm gonna own this
yeah.
town soon.
Mies is like, I'm ripping this dude off, and Bastion's like, pfft.
I just like that Bastion created a swear jar, but for Mises punching.
Yeah, this is
punch jar.
yeah, the hit jar we don't hit.
We don't hit means we don't hit. All right, Flood, you're following after the governor. Are you trying to do so stealthily, I imagine?
I'm gonna try and keep some distance so he doesn't notice me.
Okay, that's gonna be agility, I think.
Okay.
Could also just shoot him.
That's an
Oh,
option.
it was on the 20. It was on the 20. I'm gonna devil's luck. I feel like this is important.
Okay.
Oh, I really don't want to be caught. A 3 again?
Oh, a 2 into a 3.
Meant to be.
Okay.
Yeah, you follow him. This is a pretty sparsely populated island, as I noted before. And especially as he starts heading in the direction of the lighthouse, there are even fewer people like walking up that direction. There's really not much for you to hide behind.
Sure.
And he, for what it's worth, he is acting a little strange. Not like super weird. He could just be a weird dude for all you know. You've met weirder pirates, that's for sure. But he does kind of check around as if he's looking to see if anyone is following him. So he spots you pretty quickly.
Daughter! Daughter!
And
Butter!
he marches back over to you, and he says, "You fool! You think I haven't looked already here? You think I haven't searched Coral Town up and down?"
Well, perhaps I will see something you don't. And what are you doing over here anyways?
What are you doing over here?
I'm looking for the young lady.
Quite ineffectually, I might add.
I mean, if I don't find anything, you don't have to pay me. So I don't know why I'm so
Indeed.
mad.
I'm not quite sure I will end up paying you, seeing as the likelihood of you finding her at this rate seems quite low.
Rude.
And with that, he turns on his heel and he marches up toward the lighthouse.
No, hang around here until he goes into the lighthouse, and then I'm gonna head that way.
Up toward the lighthouse?
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead and make an agility
What's it gonna
check.
do? Kill me? I hope he doesn't kill me. Agility?
Mm-hmm.
21.
Oh. You nat 20.
I did not 20.
Oh.
Yeah, you slip up to the lighthouse and creak open the door. It looks pretty abandoned.
Okay.
And you don't see anyone in this. I mean, it's a lighthouse. You can imagine like it's a big circular ground floor. You see stairs headed up to what you assume would be the lighthouse. There are maybe a couple floors to this place. And no governor in sight as you open the door here.
If I like lean around the stairs and listen, can I hear his feet going up, up, up?
Go ahead and make a presence check.
18.
You actually don't hear steps.
Okay, I'm gonna assume that he went a different way. Do I see another way to go?
There is a door off the lighthouse. I mean, you can see on the Coral Town map, there's like a little cellar building off of the side of the lighthouse. So there's a door that you think leads into there.
Okay, I'm gonna try and head for
Does
that then.
look less. It looks recently used. It looks less dusty than the rest of the stuff in here. And you walk up to it and try it, and it's locked.
Are there fresh footprints in front of the door?
It's hard to say. There are footprints, but as far as fresh, like you see that there are tracks kind of around this area. Hard to say exactly how old they are, but you can see tracks. So
Okay. All right. Is the lock on the outside, like, is it like a padlock?
it's like an old wooden door. You think like a big key would go into this.
If it's an old door, I'm wondering if there's like a way that I can just like break it just a little, just enough so it swings open.
Perhaps it's made of wood. As to if you could do that quietly or not, that's probably more difficult.
That's fine. We can try it. There's
You're
only
gonna try
one
and
thing
break
to do
down
but
the
try.
door?
Just quietly. I'm just gonna like press up against it and just
I don't know.
a
if
little
you can
push. I'm not
quietly
like,
break
taking
a
it
door.
open. I'm not gonna
quietly
like,
slam
take it
my
down.
body into the door.
Just, like leaning on it and then just giving it a hard shove while holding on to it. So it's not gonna like slam the other side when it opens.
All right, go ahead and make a strength check.
Okay, strength check is
A 4. Yeah, you
Here's
lean
my
against
agility
the door.
to not have been caught.
You lean against it, and it doesn't budge.
Okay.
You think you would have to truly break it down, which would
Okay.
not be a quiet process.
And there wasn't another place that I saw that it could bend to, right?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Well, in that case, I guess I'll go back and get everybody.
Bastion and Mies, you guys are maybe hanging out back at the Green Kraken because you finished your shopping up a little bit ago, and Flood is taking a weirdly long time gathering this, what should have been pretty straightforward information. But eventually Flood does find you both at the Green Kraken with your flintlocks on the table, ready or firing. What do you share, Flood?
Lots of very interesting information, y'all. First off, the girl's been missing for days. Forgot to get her name, but the maid was super nice. Met the dad. He was being very suspicious. He walked off towards the lighthouse. Didn't want me to follow him. Went into the lighthouse. He didn't go up, and then the cellar door that he went down was super locked. Couldn't get inside. I don't know if either you are a sneak thief, but that could be useful. Anyways, about the girl, Bastion. She just turned 20, so nice,
Perfect.
marriable age. And yes, of course, perfect. And she's kind of morbid, I guess, has a very large art hobby, and often goes around painting the island. So nobody else is interested. You don't have any competition as long as you like a little morbidity in your life.
I mean, it goes with my profession, so.
Perfect.
I did look a devil straight in the face yesterday.
Indeed. Well, it seems like there's many other parties looking for her, but no one has returned yet, which is a bit odd, strange. But I suggest we start at the lighthouse, bust down that door, find out what's going on in there. Apparently he's willing to pay even for information.
Mies here's a bit of a sneak.
Yeah, Mies, sneak in.
So you are trying to go to the lighthouse and bust in there? Okay. To be clear, the governor is the one that would pay you.
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
Okay. I'm just clarifying.
But he's being suspicious.
He
and there's Otter, and like, who offers 1,000 gold for a daughter nobody even likes?
Also, if he attacks us, we can kill him and take the money.
Oh,
And the
you got
mayor's
turned
status.
into an undead. How sad.
We'll have to kill him twice.
We're gonna find that daughter and then marry her, and then we'll have all the wealth.
Oh no. All right. So you guys all head off toward the lighthouse. I should ask right now. I should have asked Bastion a minute ago. But Bastion, are you feeling good about the help that you have hired, or are you seeking out any other pirates to join you in this expedition?
No, too much pay to split.
Fair enough. All right.
I mean, so anybody from like the crew that came with us, like they're welcome to help or whatever. But I imagine they will just end up being fodder for when the characters inevitably die.
If we hire
Sure.
Dirty Joe, I'm drowning him.
Yeah,
Dirty
we'll
Joe
say-
is dead.
Dead.
Let's say there's a pool of
The second.
pirates who have been informed, who can
Sweet.
come be a new character. Should any of you perish, they just need to think over the job specifics for a while, and they may or may not turn
Yeah.
up. when
I
you-
made an extra lives pool, so
Yeah, perfect. All right, you guys go trekking off toward the lighthouse. Then it's daytime. It's broad daylight. I'll say it's probably afternoon by now because you guys slept late. The door is to the lighthouse is still open, or at least, unlocked. You can get in just fine. Are you guys trying to go up quietly, or what's your approach?
I say we just walk in. Mies is sneaky in the way that I don't think anybody will try to stop him, so we may as well just go in.
Action.
It's the best kind of stealth, honestly.
I hate to be agreeing with Bastion, but I will.
Good. We're friends now. We exchanged coins for lack of violence.
That'll be 5 more silver.
My tab is already too high.
35.
30 plus 5 extra silver from my cut.
10
Now
extra silver.
Mies is just punching you with coin. I realize that's all that's happening.
It's just a
Fine,
different
10 extra
kind of
from my
abuse.
cut.
Yeah.
Now sneak Mies.
Mies will sneak, which is absolutely marching up to the door with their big old muscles. Where am I going?
The outside door or the cellar door?
We're going to the. Well, no, that's what Mies is asking. Where am I going?
I already told you the cellar door.
All right, I was just making sure. I'm marching to the cellar door.
I'm going to make sure that I'm walking behind Mies in a way where if we happen to get shot at, he has bullet shield.
Yeah.
So
I'm also
rude.
gonna like point at my 3 guns that now decorate my bandolier and just be like, point at Mies. You want me to shoot him? Like eventually?
Yeah, eventually. I'm gonna stick the last gun in your little holster there. I guess I bought all your guns, huh? Yeah.
After I made sure Bastion wasn't gonna rip you off.
Hey, that's the pirate's life. You gotta be wheeling and dealing in every direction.
It's true. So the cellar door is locked, right?
It is locked. Yep.
Just gonna force my way in.
Okay, I'm gonna
Yeah.
need a strength check from you.
I would love to give you a strength check.
Pretend like you're rowing a boat.
I would rather pretend it's your face. 16.
Yeah, you bust the door down. It's
Glad that
loud,
wasn't my face.
but it's open.
It's open. Great. Walking down the cellar. I do have my machete out. Noted.
Okay.
I'll have my musket.
You see a bunch of crates and barrels and things like that. Most notably, there is a cage in here. It's empty, an empty cage, but there are pools of blood around said cage. Dried blood.
Really? Interesting. Okay.
We could turn this into an extortion.
But we tell the governor we found blood.
Well, let's find more. Could I look
no.
around for anything else interesting?
Sure, go ahead and make a presence check.
That's AKA the Sherlock Holmes check.
Give me clues.
May I also look for clues?
Sure.
I would rather start busting open crates.
I'm gonna re-roll because I
Five
would
and a
really
Wow.
like to roll above a 3. Here we go.
You rolled a 5. You already rolled above the 3.
I did Devil's Luck. Oh, right. How about a 13?
13. You notice some scratch marks on the floor by the bookcase.
I tip over the bookcase.
You don't slide it, you just tip it over.
You know, Mies respects that. Mies is like, yes.
Okay, go ahead and make a strength
Destruction.
check.
Oh, I hope he fails. Nope.
15.
15. Yeah, that's enough for a bookshelf. You tip it over, and you see a small chamber carved from the bedrock where this lighthouse, it's a lighthouse that's on an outcropping. This chamber is carved into the rock itself. There are some black candles, not lit currently, but they are arranged around a strange looking sigil, which is carved into the rock and covered in dried blood.
All right, I would like to shoot one of the candles.
Okay. Go ahead. Make a presence roll.
All right. 19.
19, you shoot a candle.
That's witchcraft.
I can tell.
It was witchcraft. It's more accurate to say now.
There are more candles. You realize this, yes, Bastion?
One's enough.
It breaks the circle.
Yes, witches need many candles. Now they have one too few.
Well, me and my muscles are going to pursue this trail.
Yes, go check it out, Mies.
Yeah, I mean, this is all you see. There isn't another passage leading from this chamber. This area looks noticeably more used than the rest of the lighthouse. This does not match the general disrepair and abandoned feel that the rest of the lighthouse has.
Good find, Flood.
Thank you. Good find yourself with the whole bookshelf thing and the breaking of the circle bastion.
Thank you. I'm experienced in defeating witches.
Amazing.
Hey, Bastion, can you do me a favor and roll me a spirit test?
Nat 20!
Nice. Okay. Cool.
Bastion is experienced in dealing with witches.
Clearly. So you think the governor must have left I mean, you did run all the way back, Flood, to share the information, and then you guys hiked back up. But yeah, you imagine this is probably where he was before, because you didn't hear any footsteps going up the stairs.
I vote we now go tell the mayor that he pays us the 1,000 silver, or else we tell the entire town that he's a witch.
Wait, isn't it obvious? He sacrificed his daughter. That's classic black magic things.
Exactly.
He's saying that he'll pay 1,000, knowing that he'll never actually have to pay it out. So he's not going to care. He doesn't care, Bastion.
So why is he having people look for his daughter?
And because it's just a show. He's never planning on actually parting with 1,000.
Okay, so he's a witch.
Silver.
I'm pretty sure what I just said works then, Floods. We extort him to expose him as a witch.
Well, I'm always ready to try something.
Well, then let's try that. Mies
How
did
do
the
you-
sneaking, you do the talking.
I can certainly try.
Oh, we could beat him.
Well, we want to get paid. If it comes to it.
You know, the girl from before said that he was rather busy, couldn't be interrupted. I should have busted in earlier.
I'm gonna look in some of these crates in here. You see there's crates in here?
Not in this ritual chamber, but in the cellar.
Yeah, in the cellar. What's he got? What's he rocking?
Oh, this this strikes you as it must have been part of the lighthouse's operation previously. You look in a few, and it's just like supplies.
Cool. I steal some of it.
All right. You get some rope. Classic gear.
Classic gear. Well, then after you, Flood.
Blood is going to lead the way back to the manor.
Have you been
actually,
crying?
Let's roll. Let's roll dice. Why don't you roll a d12? Let's see what you get from the barrels.
Ooh.
4.
Okay, you get some dried jerky.
Ooh,
Disgusting.
Who knows how old it is?
I feed
But
it to
it's
Flood.
dried. What, force feed it?
No, I just stick it in her mouth.
Mies looks
you-
a little jealous.
You're already getting paid.
Well, I eat too, you know.
Well, it's a barrel full of jerky. You can grab some for yourself.
I am. I'm gonna.
I'll feed myself the jerky. What you actually rolled, Chase, was livestock, but I was like, you can't find a cow in a barrel.
You find a whole ass cow.
You open it and you're like, what? There's a cow in here. All right, you guys hoof it back to the town proper? Are you going back to the governor's mansion?
That's what I'm suggesting, but you know.
Yeah, that's the plan. That's the play.
Mies is following his muscle now.
You guys are at the governor's mansion. Outside on the steps, it's now, I don't know, maybe late afternoon. We'll say like 3-ish.
Okay.
Kick the door in, Mies, for dramatic effect.
Aye, gladly. Mies will kick the door in.
Kick the front door in.
Yeah.
Okay. The same maid you saw earlier, Fled, is on the staircase in the hall here in the entrance hall, and she like jumps with a start as Mies kicks the door in, and she grips her mop like defensively.
Knock, knock, ahoy!
What? You can't. What are you doing?
Sorry, Meads grew up in a barn. No manners. We're here to talk to the governor.
She looks pretty terrified of you guys. She detects your aggressive airs, and she just clutches her mop and gives a shaky point toward what you assume must be his office.
Oh, thank you so much. You're a dear. You know what? I'll probably just leave the house for an hour and then come back. Okay. Hey, Mies, look, another door.
Mies is already striding to the other door and kicking it down too.
I'm gonna toss the maid a piece of jerky. Go have a bite.
That'll help.
Mm-hmm.
She does. She like it like hits her in the shoulder as she like runs by. Very panicked. And you head toward the what must be the office door.
I've already kicking it down. I've already like that's all happening. I'm already going toward the office door and kicking it.
Okay. Go ahead and make a strength check. I didn't make you do it on the first one, but we'll see how sturdy this office door is. Okay. Your door breaking is not quite as impressive as the rowing was, but you managed to kick this door in, and it swings on its hinges and smacks against the wall. And you see the governor at a big desk. He seems to be going through, who knows, paperwork of some kind. And he jumps as well with the sudden imposition.
Ashton,
Governor.
say your stupid line.
Knock, knock, ahoy. We know you're a witch, and she's going to explain it.
Hi, I'm here to collect 1,000 gold. Found a clue about your daughter. There's a whole thing hidden underneath the lighthouse where there's a ritual room and a cage and blood and eyes, and you actually were the one in there, which is kind of odd, kind of suspicious. Don't really love that for you. But we're here with the information. We're willing to take some payment and then be on our way.
What are you talking about, you blathering idiots? What does that have to do with my daughter? Have you found any proof that she's connected somehow?
We saw
This
her blood.
mysterious chamber.
Yes.
Her blood.
Mm,
How do you know it was hers?
because
Who
she
else
drew
is
a
with
little.
me?
Excuse me, Bastion.
Sorry, she's doing
You told
the
me that
talking.
I was going to be the talking one. Hi. So, as I was saying, we know that it was your daughter's because we know she likes art and she drew a little picture in the blood.
He looks confused and he says, well, why don't you lead me to this mysterious chamber of yours?
I don't need to lead you there. I saw you go into the chamber. Don't you remember? We were looking for your daughter in the same area. Yeah,
Oh.
sorry.
Because I walked up to the lighthouse.
Yes. And then you went into the cellar. Remember? We were there. We were together. I was sneaking around. I tried to force the door, but you locked it behind you. Couldn't get in, but I saw you go in. I saw what you did.
He slowly rises from his desk and he, up to his full height. He's not that tall, but he straightens up and he says, sounds to me like you were hallucinating on ash.
Wouldn't touch the stuff. Don't deal with things with the undead like that. They spared me once, and I won't fucks with them again.
Mies has slowly walked around to get closer to the governor while this conversation is happening.
And what are you proposing exactly?
I'm proposing that if you want, your little subjects here to not rise up and call you a daughter killer, you will pay us a requisite 1,000 silver. Thank you.
Are you attempting to blackmail me? Is that what this is?
I think it's technically extortion.
Well, it looks like you've caught me. And God knows everyone in Coraltown will believe 3 upstanding citizens such as yourselves above the governor. That much is sure. You have yourself a deal. And he holds out his hand to you, Flood.
Oh, no. This is a trap. This is straight up a trap. Ooh, I don't touch
Witches.
witches.
She doesn't touch witches.
That's what I said, Bastion.
Oh.
He's just but
take
I
a
touch
step
witches.
back, and I have a hand hovering over one of my flintlock pistols. But
Okay.
over there, just put the body on the desk, and then we'll go.
He rolls his eyes and kind of steps over toward Mies, that side of the desk. And he's like, do you mind?
Mies will hold out their machete under the governor's throat for a minute. As long as there's no funny business, proceed. And they'll pull it back just a little bit.
He scooches around you a little bit to a chest and starts to unlock it. He loads up some coins in a pouch, and then he walks back over to the desk and plops it down in front of him.
These wouldn't be cursed, would they?
Curses aren't real.
They're very real, Bastion. Curses are real.
One man's opinion.
Then touch
but I
it,
said they're
Bastion.
fake.
Yeah, touch it, Bastion. Take all of it, right now.
Snatch it up, no hesitation.
Okay,
Full
make an
confidence.
agility check.
Uh-oh.
He says, uh-oh, as if this wasn't 100% expected.
Yeah.
Four.
As you reach for the pouch of coins, the governor reaches out and grabs your wrist, Bastion. And you feel energy drain out of you.
The witch touched me!
Can I? Yeah, Mies is gonna
Chop his
react.
hand off. Chop his hand off, Mies.
Yeah, Mies is gonna
You-
react and machete his arm off.
You take 10 damage, Bastion.
Bastion's very dead.
Oh.
You see Bastion, just his life just gets like sucked up out of his body, and he falls over limp.
My coin! Mies really does attack the governor.
Make a strength check.
Okay, this is gonna be with the machete.
Okay,
13.
you hit with your machete.
I hit. I'm rolling the damage, which is 3.
Okay. You hit his arm, but it seems not completely ineffective. You do leave a scratch, but with a hefty chop that you were expecting to like chop his hand off, it leaves just that, a gash, not a chop. He is still two-handed. But he doesn't appear to be wearing any armor. It's almost like this green energy sort of appears around his body for just a moment and absorbs some of the blow.
Flood, shoot him! I'm gonna hack again if Flood pulls out a pistol.
Yeah, I would like to use, I am so upset about Bastion that there is a scream of rage from Flood. I would absolutely adore doing my Flintlock Fanatic.
Okay. You're gonna fire all 3, I imagine.
I'm gonna fire all 3.
Ugh,
Ah,
Okay.
yeah.
First attack.
eat it.
Roll.
That hits.
Second attack.
That hits.
Third attack.
Nice.
20. It's just bam, bam, bam.
Pa-pa.
It goes chest, forehead.
Okay.
That.
Go ahead and roll
gosh.
damage for each.
Okay, separately
Yes.
or together?
Well, I guess either way. The crit will deal double damage though, so
Okay. All right, so together, the first one is 6. The second is 5. And then finally, the third one is 9. Just a cool 20 damage, Tori.
okay.
What the hell's that, Tori?
It's his glowing aura.
Yeah.
-9, so 11.
Okay.
I gotta be tracking this. Here we go.
Did he just negate the crit on his head? Because that's exactly the crit damage.
Yeah, I guess so. Sure. Yeah, he gets popped in the chest, the shoulder. He takes those, and then this energy just focuses around the bullet, going straight for his forehead, and it the bullet just stops against his head,
Mhm.
and then falls to the floor. And he snarls in rage and lunges for you, Flood. Because you just shot him a bunch, and he doesn't like that.
Yeah, I shot him a lot. And I was standing back, so there should be a little bit of space, but I will dodge all of my might.
Yeah, he just like leaps over the desk at you. You need to make an agility check.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Oh, God. I'm going to use my devil's luck. My last devil's luck. So I got 2. I'm going to die.
Oh,
nat 20s.
Okay,
Nice.
you get to make an attack against him. Your pistols are all unloaded, but you could
I
like
have a cutlass.
punch him. Oh, you could slash with your cutlass.
Can I say, as my agility, like I step up onto a chair and like onto the back, and I ride it backwards so he trips over the chair, and I slash down with my cutlass at him.
Go ahead and
please
make
hit.
that strength check.
I didn't make it.
No, that is a miss, but it is cool. You also dodged his attack. Jeez, you look so wild with glasses and your makeup. You look like you haven't slept in 2 years.
Don't worry, we're gonna fit it in.
Also, I didn't really give the moment enough recognition, but I do want to pause and say, oh my gosh, I just killed one of Chase's characters.
Killed him real good.
Doesn't happen very often, but it does.
He had it coming like approximately hours ago.
Hours.
True. Okay, Mies, you're up.
I'm dashing after and cutting again.
Okay. You need to make a strength check. So you guys are slashing back and forth with your
Landlubber.
cutlasses.
15.
That'll hit.
6. Full. Stop rolling so high.
Go ahead and roll 2d6 for me, please, Flood.
Okay. 8.
8. Okay. He's continuing the fight here. That was a morale test.
Oh, crap.
He's not giving up yet, though. All right, Flood, it's your turn. You have your cutlass, or you can reload your pistols.
It takes a round to reload my pistols. I'll attack with my cutlass.
All right.
Nope. Miss.
Okay.
And I scramble back. I need to reload. Buy me some time.
Trying.
To your horror, Flood, it looked like he dove over the desk, but you realize now his feet aren't touching the floor.
Oh my goodness.
He almost
Witches are the worst.
floated over. He yells at you, Flood. You would have had all the time in the world if you would just let me be. And he's gonna attack you again. You need to make an agility test for me.
You shouldn't have offered me 1,000 gold. I really wanted the 1,000
It was
gold.
1,000 silver, you fool!
Freaking witches.
Agility 18.
Okay, you're fending him off for now. It is now back to Mies.
I'm gonna try to buy Flood some time and like tackle restrain the witch so that Flood can.
Don't touch him. His skin is deadly.
I'm gonna do it in a. This is a government.
In a
Hold on.
machete type of way.
Machete
What
type.
would Mies do?
Mies? No, Mies isn't that smart. Mies is just gonna tackle because Flood said buy some time. And so Mies is buying Flood some time.
Makes
Yeah.
sense to me.
Mies is gonna tackle the gunner.
Okay, go ahead and make a strength check.
Yeah. It's a 17.
All right. You've definitely got him held. However, Flood's observation was correct, and you instantly feel strength draining from you. That, however, is only 2 damage,
I'm fine.
and all of your stats go down by 1.
Oh my lordy lord. Okay. Maybe Bash
And
will
he
come back
seems
kill this guy.
revitalized from that as well.
I'm upset about that. All right, well, I've bought time.
Yeah, he is held. He's like struggling against you, trying to get at Flood, but then he just, he'll reach over, and Mies is good enough for now.
Well,
so it's back to Flood.
Flood is going to reload one of her pistols
Okay.
and
Now-
back up a ways.
Okay. Now it's back to him. He's held by Mies, which he's okay with for now, and he'll just grab you again and try and drain more of your strength. Go ahead and make gosh, I don't even know if there is a way to dodge this because you're literally holding him.
Literally holding him. I don't really
Could
think that there
sacrifice
is.
the hold?
Oh, yeah, I mean, I
If
guess...
you could make a defense check if you want to let go of him. If you don't want to let go of him, he will basically get this for free.
I will, because Flood is reloaded now, and I've seen that Flood is reloaded. So...
One pistol, but okay.
I was...
Yeah, one is better than none. Okay, go
Going with
ahead and
one.
make a defense test then with agility.
It's 8.
Got any devil's luck left?
I do have Devil's
Do you want to
Luck.
use it? So really quick, you can use devil's luck to either re-roll or to reduce damage from an attack, just so you know.
Right. Let's reduce damage on this one, is where I want
Okay.
to go.
Can you reduce the DC by 4? Oh my god,
damage.
amazing.
So you don't take any damage, however, he is going to heal.
Stop doing that.
How did he heal if he didn't
Kill
hit
the
though?
witch.
Oh, because he did
Kill
Hit.
the
He
witch.
just didn't do damage. Also, you bring up a good question. You can reduce the DR. I'm choosing to read that rule though, like you have to declare that like before you make the check
Mm,
to reduce the DR, because otherwise it's essentially like a re-roll, I guess. I don't know.
It does say you have to do it before.
Oh, there you go. I didn't read that rule, but I'm glad to know that I was interpreting it correctly. Chase keeping me honest. Okay, that was him. Now it's Mies. You're not holding on to him anymore, at least.
I'm gonna cut him then. If I'm not holding on to him anymore,
Do it. Strength check.
15.
Yep, that hits.
So angry. 3. Stop it.
You guys are trading 0 damage back and forth.
Just upset.
Flood,
Die!
you're up. He says, I've been alive for hundreds of years. You think I'm gonna fall to a few miscreants like you? I don't think so.
Possibly.
It's possible. Go ahead, Flood.
Yeah, just go ahead.
I will. Does he look like he's focused on me, or does he look like he's focused on Mies?
At the moment, probably Mies. So I guess I should paint a better picture. He and Mies, so Mies is back nearer the desk. He's momentarily turned toward Mies, though he's kind of holding both of you guys, like, so he can see you in his peripheral, basically. You're nearest the door, Flood.
Mhm.
Bastion's body is kind of crumpled in the middle of all of this. And yeah, that's the situation here.
I'm gonna reload
Okay.
my second gun. Okay.
Chase, have you rolled a new character yet?
I have. Mabs is very short with very dark and weathered skin. Nasty, shriveled leather because he's seen so much sun. And he is just horrifically ugly. That's actually one of my traits.
Horrifically ugly?
Just the
Horrifically
most
ugly.
unattractive gent that you've ever seen. And he's balding on top, and he's got his natural hair kind of in the shape on the sides around the back, and that's gray. And then he wears a really nasty, dirty, moldy, bright red toupee on top.
Nasty.
I hate it.
Wow.
We have changed
something.
character names. We're good.
What's your dark not dark secret, but what's your terrible thing that happened to you?
My terrible thing that happened to me is it could tie right into this.
Yeah.
Political leaders hold loved ones captive.
Oh, how interesting.
Yeah.
Who's your loved one?
That would be my cat.
Your cat?
Your cat?
Scrags.
Scrags, the cat?
Yep.
Okay.
I'd die for
So the governor
For scraps.
sent you out, Mabs, with a small crew to go try to find information about his daughter, his missing daughter.
Yeah.
One of the many search parties. He had additional hold over you because he held your cat, Scrags, and said he would return the filthy creature when you had some worthwhile information about his daughter. You did go with a crew, a small search party, towards Skeleton Point, because it was kind of the last place you guys had checked. There is, of course, a massive jungle on the island, so it's entirely possible that she could just be there somewhere. But you guys went searching towards Skeleton Point, and your crew, just one by one, got eliminated from either jungle hazards. There's plenty of flora and fauna in the jungle that's quite dangerous. You guys also stayed a little after dark at Skeleton Point, and you swear on Scrags' life, Mabs, that you saw a 10-foot skeleton in armor wipe out the rest of your crew, and it was everything you could do just to run away and escape with your life. However, the piece of information that you come bearing back to the governor that you're hoping will be enough to set your cat free is that you found some art supplies near the castle. So as far as you're concerned, you escaped with your life. You might get paid. You'll hopefully at least get Scrags back. And that's what you're rolling up to the governor's mansion here to report. When you see the door completely caved in and you hear some shots and the clanging of cutlasses coming from inside the house.
Kill the witch!
Excellent. Scrags is in just like really tattered trousers.
Mabs, you're confusing yourself with your cat name.
You know.
You only have
They're
yourself to
tight.
blame.
No shirt, tattered trousers, barefoot, holding a deck of cards and nervously just flicking the cards around. Excuse me, governor, sir.
There's no answer except the shouting of "Kill the witch!" and exclamations.
I lean backwards outside of the doorway. I'm not even stepping. It's just like a glance down the hallway.
Who are you?
This-
Tori.
Yeah, you see this pathetic
There's
fellow.
a witch in here. The governor's a witch.
Governor's a witch. Does he have a cat?
I haven't seen a cat. He probably killed it too.
Flood, what
He
are you
killed
doing?
Scrags?
All right, that's Mabs' turn.
I lean back in and focus on the fight. Yeah.
And now it's back up to the governor, if I'm not
He's
mistaken.
fucking baffled.
The governor is going to lunge back toward Mies. One more time. I need you to make an agility check, my friend.
You got this, Mies.
11.
11. That
Stop.
-1 really hurts.
Ugh.
That is not going to be enough. And
What if
are you
it
out of
was?
Devil's Luck?
No, I have one more.
Okay. what would
Save
you
it
like?
to survive.
I'm gonna save it.
You're gonna
Yeah.
reduce damage. Okay.
Jesus.
So tired of him healing though.
I know, same. But he still heals even if he hits.
That's 5 damage. You reduce the damage by a d6.
Oh no, I'm not using Devil's Luck.
Oh, okay. Misunderstood. 5 damage to Mies.
Mm-hmm.
He gets a little bit back. All right, it's back to you, Mies, to respond.
In kind with my machete. No, I miss.
He dodges out of the way. Flood, let's see if your flintlocks are any more effective. Assuming you're shooting them, unless you're spending another round to reload.
No, I don't think I should spend another round to reload as much as I desperately would love to. Okay.
You still can get 2 shots off in 1 round, which is nice.
Yeah, I will. All right, first attack with flintlock pistol. Rolling. That's a 13.
That'll do
Nope.
it.
Why
It'll
did it
still
say
do it.
12. I don't know why.
Because you have no presence.
No presence. I keep thinking it's going to be agility, and it's just really not. And the second one is a 17.
Both hit.
Okay. The first hit is 5 damage, and the second hit is 5 damage, 10 damage.
Okay. There we go. He takes a little bit. He looks more annoyed than anything else.
That's not good.
Yeah. And it's back to Mabs, who's in the doorway.
He's gonna scream, "You killed Scruggs!" And he's gonna run in cutlass overhand and he's gonna try to stab the
Okay.
governor. I would like to spend a devil's luck and reduce the DR by 4.
Great.
I would like to attack with my cutlass. I would like to get a 7.
That's one off.
I would like to re-roll with my
Another
last
devil's
devil's luck. Let's do better. Hey!
There it is. You hit with your
Damn.
cutlass.
5 damage.
5 damage.
You didn't tell me you were a witch.
All right, it's back to him. He looks mad, but not. He looks beaten, but not anywhere close to dying.
Give me back Scruggs and we'll let you live.
He says, "I don't fear you, you filthy bilge rats. Now get out of my office or I'll kill
Keep
you all."
stabbing him. That's how you kill him.
Oh, don't touch him, by the way. He sucks
I-
out your essence.
Don't.
I didn't say touch him. I said stab him.
And I point to the person who's withered on the floor.
Is that another witch?
No, that's the person he killed when he touches you back.
Well, then stab him.
He is tired of this. He says, "I've more important things to worry about than fighting you for eternity, or until you're all dead. Now get out of my office." And he flies past you, Flood, and flies like up the stairs, the mansion. He flies 60 feet a turn. He just zooms past you.
My goodness.
So
And
speedy.
it's up to Mies now.
It really was a witch.
I'm not chasing that. I'm gonna go over and pick up Bastion's silver sack.
He didn't have enough to pay you. He only had 15 left.
I'm gonna kick his withered corpse.
Oh my god. I'm gonna level an empty gun at you.
What?
Don't disrespect the dead.
He disrespected me first by lying.
You're alive. Nobody gives a fuck if you're disrespected.
Hey, Mabs, do you want to play a game?
Why?
You want to see if we should chase the witch?
Why would we chase the witch?
Well, do you want to see if we should?
No, I don't want to chase the
I want to
witch.
see if we should chase the witch. And I'm going to start putting cards out on the table, and I'm going to use my Joker deck ability.
Oh,
What'd you say?
I'm going to use my Joker table ability. I lose all my luck.
wait a minute. I thought that was just when you draw.
Uh-huh. I don't
Let's
think we
see.
should chase the witch.
I just said that.
Well, so do the cards. Cards never lie. Pirates do.
I
I'm a
know.
pirate.
I'm not even going to stand around this conversation. I walk out.
He said it was Mebs.
Yeah,
I'm
Mebs.
Mees. Mees is me.
that's a good name.
I thank you. I think so too.
So what do we do now? Yeah, is my cat.
I thought you said your cat was dead.
Well, it might be.
You guys looking around this office, or
Sure.
just looting your fallen comrade?
Just looting Bastion. 15 silver. How about we do this? Mabs, we just kind of take what we want from here, and we'll go catch up with that one over there.
I walk back in the room. I silently pick up Bastion's body and then leave again.
I
Go ahead and
have
make a
15
strength
more
check.
silver.
To carry somebody, I carry stuff all the time.
Have you?
And he's withered. 16.
All right, you can do it. I'm just saying, it's not just a casual task to pick up another grown adult and silently carry them out of the room.
I can grunt. It's fine.
That's what they
Dragging
teach you with
baby,
the weightlifting.
but full body pick up and heft out of the room. Just making sure you're strong enough, that's all. And you are. You're able to carry him out. Mies, you and Mabs look around the office. You look at the sack of coin that he left on the desk. It looks like 100 silver. Not even anywhere close to the 1,000. And, but you can take it with you.
100 silver's 100.
Sure, yeah,
silver.
you're not gonna leave that there for sure.
No, I'm not gonna leave that there.
Do you want to take the rest of Bastion's stuff?
Oh, I mean, I already took the 15 silver, but yeah, what else does Bastion
He had a musket, right?
He had a musket, he had 9 bullets left, and he had a carpenter's cup. And he had fancy clothes.
I had fancy. Wait, Flood already
His
picked up his
coat.
body.
Oh, true.
I assume.
Well, maybe the
Well, then-
musket's there.
Then Flood gets all the goods.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I feel like Flood gets everything, because Flood took.
Flood was
His
feigning
body.
nobility, but was actually just taking all of the stuff for herself.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's a very pirate move.
Yeah. No, Flood should get all of it. I'm taking the 100 silver, and I'll toss one to Mabs. For
One single silver.
coming in at the last minute or something.
I almost killed him.
You didn't.
I stabbed him.
We all stabbed him. Well, Flood's shot. We should follow Flood's.
All right.
Mabs, you following behind?
Yeah.
All right, Flood, where are you going?
Blood is carrying Bastion over her shoulder in like a fireman carry, and is walking into town, just tears streaming down her face. She looks a little bit hollow as she approaches, and I imagine she's probably gathering attention as she walks through,
Yes,
carrying a dead body.
maybe not exactly the kind that you might expect normal people to give. If you were to go walking through a normal town with a dead body, people might have one kind of reaction. But here in Coral Town, people are either unimpressed and sort of move along, or the more common reaction is they glance up at the sun, kind of gauging the time, and you catch a few shouts and murmurs about like, "You best be getting rid of that there body before dark, miss."
She doesn't interact with them. She just like gets towards the center of town, or like if there's a market, she's trying to get to the most amount of people.
That'd probably be the Green Kraken, actually. It's kind of the heart of the town here.
Perfect. I will go to the Green Kraken. Flood lays Bastion's body on the table before standing up on a chair. She'll let a shot go off from her pistol to grab the attention of the room, and she stares everybody down with just tears streaming her face. Your governor is a witch. And undead, a filthy mold breather. We found his workshop covered in blood and witchcraft, carvings and candles. I would wager all of my silver that he's also the one creating your undead problem. If you don't want to live in a witch town run with undead, then you need to band together with me so we can take this motherfucker out.
Okay.
I can pick locks.
You followed me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we followed. Mies is gonna just shh.
She's right, my crew died to a 15-foot skeleton.
There's some whispers and like exclamations throughout the tavern at that. Blood, this is gonna be a presence.
Not
check.
what I do. My words were my words. I got an 11.
So what happens is people are listening to you, but with this news, you see a lot of the sailors looking around, and you think rather than motivation and like, yeah, let's do it, you see a lot of fear, and you see a few tables, like few crews get up and walk out. Some kind of like quickly leave the Green Kraken. You hear a few shouts because the docks are just right there. You hear a few shouts of all hands, we're getting out of here for nightfall. And you think you maybe there, it's not like everybody left, but you did not inspire the united front of pirates that you were hoping for.
Okay.
There is one woman leaving. She doesn't look super terrified, but she does look like she's not about to stick around here. And she says, "You be talking to the wrong crowd, miss. We be a bunch of pirates. We're not about to put our lives at risk for some godforsaken island. We can always go sailing to the next one. If you want some sort of help, I suggest you go ask the real witch in the swamp."
Who is it that you speak of?
She be a gentle soul, though most of the island here be afraid of her on account of the fact that she be a witch. But every time I have run into her in the jungle, she ain't been nothing but polite to me. Methinks that ye ought to fight witchcraft with witchcraft, not steal. And with that, she tucks her cutlass and walks purposefully out of the tavern.
I did stab the witch and it didn't seem to do much.
There are a few stragglers who seemed somewhat roused by your speech. It's unclear to you if they were inspired or perhaps they smell a lucrative job here instead. After all, if the governor is sacked, probably his house and goods are up for grabs. So that sounds like a pretty decent opportunity.
Blood looks around in disgust at all these people before her eyes settle on Mies. Maybe they're right, Mies. Maybe we just leave this fucking place.
But the governor has my cat.
Honestly, I don't even know your name, and I care less about your cat.
I'm Mabs.
I stepped down off my chair.
Well, Flood, we could go. Not much keeping us here. The silver's gone. Just let it be. Give a proper seafaring burial to Bastion here. Get off the island before we have to kill him again. I shall follow your lead. I will be your muscle.
When that lady said that the witch was always polite, you think that means she bedded the witch? And if so, I'll volunteer to go talk to the witch.
You just want to bed the witch.
Aye,
I mean, you could go do that without us there.
that's true. I'll be right back.
Meese
With-
just turns back to Flood. What?
And with Mabs trekking out of the tavern and Flood and Mies with a bit of uncertainty on the horizon, we will conclude episode 2 of Pirate Borg.